Hi and good evening to week 6 of the Iplaster Bar 501 Premier League. 5 matches for you this evening. And I will just give you the rundown of the matches and the order of play. First up is Garry Harding against Paul Smith. Says I will give you the order, full of confidence. But another action-packed evening. 5 matches for you. Like I said, we are starting with Garry Harding, who was leading up until last week. Didn't play last week, so does have 1 game in hand. So could potentially, if he gets the win against Paul Smith, move back to top of the table. Don't you just love technology? Yes, so first game up, Garry Harding against Paul Smith. Second match, Darren Davis against Tom Lonsdale. Match 3, Mike Norton against Ryan Palmer. Match 4, George Gardner against Wayne Thomas, who is currently top of the table. And final match, Garry Harding, doubleheader this evening, will be taking on John Brown. The table at the moment is Wayne Thomas top, Tom Lonsdale second, who was the pre-tournament star bets bookies favourite. Garry Harding, as I said, who was top, is now in third, but does have a game in hand, as does George Gardner, only played 4 matches. Ryan Palmer, he's next, again, only played 4 matches. John Brown, he's down in 6th spot, but again, only played 4. Then Steve Brown, Mike Norton in 8th, but again, only played the 4 matches. Paul Smith 9th, and Darren Davis 10th, looking for his first win. But we're nearly ready to get underway. In fact, we are. With Garry Harding winning the ball, best of 9 legs this one. He opens up with a 1-3-7. Garry Harding, 41. Doesn't actually have a nickname, or not one he suggests that I can broadcast. From Brislington, plays for the Good Intent in the Redfield League and the Keynsham Cricket Club in the West of England Super League. Not playing county at the moment, but has played for the West of England. He's won the Redfield Singles, Somerset Open, and the Scottish Open doubles runner-up. I'll give you a little bit of information on all the players. Paul Smith, nicknamed the Sheriff. From Cadbury Heath in Bristol. Believe it or not, a one-time former practice partner of mine. Himself a former winner of the Redfield Singles, which back in the day was a toughie to win. Seen so far from Garry that if he's in first start, he tends to score, or if he's in or around a red bet, he tends to score very well, just like on that occasion. 1, 2, 3, taking him down to 56. 15 darts thrown at the moment. That's the big number, but now left tops. What can Paul Smith do with 96? We're going to have to find a treble 19 for double 19. And gets it. Good finish. Good start. 18 dart leg there for Paul Smith. As I said, from Cadbury Heath, nicknamed the Sheriff. Has had 2 Man of the Match awards playing for the West of England. Majority of these guys, outside of Steve Brown and Ken Norton, relatively inexperienced at the senior level, and certainly playing on a stream of this size. Good evening to all of you that have joined us in the stream. Thank you very much for sharing it across all of the platforms. We are available on Bar 501 Facebook page, and of course our very own sister channel for dartsplanet.tv on YouTube. To the point. Evening, Johnny Cree. Evening, Team Tech. And good evening to all of you joining us on that Facebook page. And I do believe for the first time we're on the Icelandic page, which is quite interesting. It's getting bigger and bigger every week. So we'll try and keep abreast of everything going on. Evening, Martin. Our YouTube page filling up nicely, as is the Bar 501 Facebook page. Good evening to you all. So great opportunity here for Garry to break straight back. 103 in front. Minus these, but only a 45. Paul Smith needs to find a big turn. Of course, going on at the moment is the North American Championships over in Vegas, and which includes the qualifiers. The World Series event on ITV4 on Thursday and Friday at 8 p.m. Yours truly and Alan Warner and Jackie Oakley bringing you all the action from the Sin City. Been a poor leg, this one from Paul. He found one treble 20. Should be punished. And is. That's a long one. So we're back on throw. Hoping to get Steve Brown on the channel over the next few days to give you a breakdown of where we are in the league. I think Gavin will be doing that on the dartsplanet.tv channel. Just explaining the rules and the elimination process, the prize money, and how the point system does work. It's a tad complicated. Nothing complicated about that turn. Great 140 from Garry. From Paul. 140 of his own. This is covered. Smith just about holding on to throw, but we'll need. Now here's an opportunity for Garry. 3 legs, and this could be our first hold of throw. He's picked off. 18 superbly to give him a shout. Oh, have to finish. A slight miscount there. 5 from Paul Smith. So didn't punish the miscounting there by Garry. No match this week for Steve Brown as he played twice last week. So just giving all the other players to play a bit of catch up. We've had a few people unfortunately had to pull out through illness. Don't forget, if you're in the Staple Hill area of Bristol, Broad Street, number 2, Bar 501, everybody welcome to go in and enjoy the action live. If not, just pay it a visit if you're in the area. Great darting pub. A great finish by Garry Harding. Went the ball double 8 route, hit the 25, set up the double 16 and pinned it. So our first hold of throw goes to Garry as he leads 2-1. First to 5. Both players steady enough. First 3 darts to the leg, both a ton. It's just an area where a few of the players have lacked. It's just that little bit of consistency. Comes with experience, of course. Leg for Smith, ton 60 ton. Back-to-back tons so far for Garry. 60. Only a 41 there. The grimace told us all we needed to know. Again, weight was okay. Lost the line. So 160 then. That's in. So's that. Tops. Super leg of darts. Super finish. 15 darts. Ton, 60, 81. 160 out. Another break of throw. And another break in favour of Garry Harding. He's doing his damnedest to go back top of this Iplaster Premier League. Your plastering needs in the southwest. We get other sponsors: Dynamic Signs, Wimmow, Bar 501, and iClean Bristol. For all of your cleaning needs. Definitely both upped their scoring. Again, it's sandwiched in some unfortunate darts like that. 2 treble 1s and a 5. Only an only 11. For me, Garry, absolute control. 3-1 up. 95, 140, 55 in this leg. Ton, 11 ton. That's a typical example of Paul's night so far. He seems to be dropping in scores per leg. It's putting him under pressure. Can play a lot better than this, as we know, as we've seen so far in the league. And there's another example. No finish, so 6 darts at the 126. That's half of them. And that's a great setup shot. 2. Leave 24. Not a thing Paul Smith can do about it. So Garry Harding here, looking at going within 1. Match even going around about 12 minutes. 12. Steadying himself. Decent marker. In she goes. Full 1. 1 away. Points. Virtue, if he can get over the line, 5-1, will pick up some decent bonus points. Of course, let's not forget that lovely 15 dart leg with the 160 in it. Matches will come thick and fast. Make sure you like and follow, if you don't already, the Bar 501 Facebook page. That's because in between matches, we do come off air briefly, and if you're following on YouTube, make sure you hit that alert bell, so as soon as we come back on, you will get notified and you won't miss any of the action. Garry here's just got to watch he doesn't chase the winning line. Good recovery in this leg from Paul Smith. Started with 22, but followed it up with 2 tons. That's 9 darts from Garry. 58, 43, 42. Thinking about that winning line, where Paul Smith, shoulders are open now, playing with absolute freedom. In his mind, he's effectively thrown in the towel, so he's now throwing as if he was practicing. 617s for tops route. Very popular nowadays. So these are just practice throws for Garry. 112 for the deficit to become 2. That's unlucky. That was in, that was double 16, but it's just under. So far in front in this leg. Now it might get him thinking a little bit, because this is to save the match. 2 at tops. Well, 1 at 10. This would be a way to win it. If he gets another breaker throw, well, the shot's on now. As long as he doesn't miss, and he hasn't, he's not missed a big number. It's a tops. Hit this lovely off the 160. A million miles away, was it? Oh, and eventually gets it last start. More problems for Paul as Garry now has the throw to serve it out. Very appropriate. Wimbledon starting this week. This is from young players in the darting world. Bo Greaves and Leighton Bennett, to name but 2. Bo Greaves winning her 6th consecutive title, picking up the EDO Gold Cup the weekend. Congratulations to Jim Williams winning the men's. And of course, Jamie Hughes winning over in the Prague, guaranteeing himself a place in the World Match Play. With the weekend of darts. Just about staying in touch in this leg. Of course, the leg Paul has to win. Doesn't want a straight ton here. That's a brilliant switch to leave 128. To say, it's been the odd long leg with a few missed doubles and some poor scoring, but he's potentially going to end up with an average around about 80. Tops to 15. That's so annoying when you're so far back. It's a max. So leave double 13 just in case. Edgy. Yeah, not convinced at all there. So a real chance for Paul Smith to steal. Double 13. Well, that's 12 of them, so double 7. Oh dear. Not quite sure what happened there. But 5's not a gimme. There we go. It's just pure pressure. Take 2. He gets it. So 3. Back on throw. One there from Paul. Definitely the higher scoring It's come from Garry, but just at the... If he's not pinning it, first or second dart, he's looked far from convincing so far, but scoring at times, it's been decent, to say the least. Let's not forget, it was 4-1 up. Feet control. 4-3, first to 5. 81-60, 81 so far for Paul in this leg. And he had to throw 58, 134 and 139 for Garry to leave 170. And he's had a 160. This would be a way to win it. One. Suffer trouble with his last start to give him every chance. So ball or trouble 14. Went the ball route, 17 now. So 66, you'd feel, is a must. Take it to a decider. Gonna have one dart at tops, 4 apiece. Now, Garry closed this one out for a 5-3 win. That's a good marker. No, he can't. Yet again, missing match darts. There's been so many. I started to drop them down, but now I've lost count. Get my abacus out. We are at 4 apiece. Leg decider. There'll be plenty. Decider. Drunk up the bar 501 this up tonight, that's for sure. Really edgy. I think an 18 dart leg might be just enough to get one of these lads over the line. So 19 behind already after just 2 throws. 96, good last treble. 115 adrift. I think that's only 35 of them. That's a great last start if it's in. And it is. Just about hanging on to his coattails at the moment. Great adjustment. Oh, with darts 2 and 3. Let's have 180. I'd love a second. Turn. Really enough. 6 darts. Shot 18s. Would have preferred a 20 there. Great 140 to par the pressure on this 98. Could have stayed there on that 60. It was on that 20. It was such a good marker to maybe give him one dart at the double 9. Chose to switch 2 at tops for an unlikely looking win. What opportunity? What opportunity for Paul Smith to win a match that never looked likely. Now, every chance. 3 at double 10. Loves double 10. Gets it with his first dart. Unlucky Garry Harding. Well done, Paul Smith. Stuck in there and nicked the win. We'll be back.